there, Postal here. So today we're taking out the F86A, my favorite tier 10 fighter in the game. I just blew frickin' 5 million credits on this plane, and I'm not sure I am thinking it's worth it. So let's see, shall we? Well, Postal, how'd you spend 5 million more credits on your damn plane? Well, if you've been playing this game long enough, you already know the answer to that. Although I had advanced equipment on this plane. Over the weekend, I got the ultimate equipment, and then figured, you know what? Let's try to calibrate this stuff. We've got to go fast on this plane. And I didn't maximize my ultimate equipment. I put it all above 460. But to get it to just be all above 460 cost me 5 million? 6 million, actually, I'm sorry. 6 million. I bought a whole new F86A in ultimate equipment calibration. In my head, I kind of think that's BS. Just a little bit, right? Granted, per the metrics, I should be god-awful fast and god-awful maneuverable. And I certainly feel that way. I just don't know if I feel like it is worth an extra 6 goddamn million. We'll find out at the end of this battle. This is the first battle I've been in this plane since I've put ultimate equipment on it. I am frickin' quick, that's for damn sure. I haven't even had to use my engine cooling yet. My accuracy is at like 20% plus additional, so let's, hey, well that was quick. So we're gonna see exactly what this $12 million, I wish, I guess government wishes sabers only cost 12 million. Actually, I don't know what they probably would have cost back in when they first came out. Alright, so at this point, did I do the salute? Did I salute everybody? Oh, good. Let's go get their command center, I suppose. Ridiculous airspeed, that's for damn sure. Like, I'm always above 500 miles an hour. I'm at a frickin' 20% grade. Still in the yellow. Kind of makes me wonder if really makes me wonder if I need, or should have, take off the gyroscopic sight and put on a G-suit. Just because I'm almost always in the yellow. Like, just in the yellow. And again, I want to make sure my frickin' weak-ass cannons, machine guns here are actually hitting. You know, like there. Oh, we've got some enemies to go get. I'm just, you know, just over here. So, granted, I mean, I'm only one game in. The plane does feel really comfortable. Not that it didn't feel comfortable to begin with, but I mean, it feels really easy at this point. Like, it's just very, very fluid. Very, very fast, clearly. Very, very turny. Can't probably still outmaneuver a Yak 30, but we'll find out. I will put myself into a position that I would not normally put myself into, just so I can figure out the limits of the plane. Yeah, man, that accuracy is pretty nice, isn't it? So at some point, I don't think there's a Yak 30 on the enemy team. There's not. There's just a TA-183, which I could always outmaneuver no matter what. And then there's this 1101, which, you know, could be hit or miss depending on their specialization. Actually, get this bomber first. Yeah, like, I don't need engine cooling anymore. How weird is that? And you guys know I frickin' am lead-fingered Larry when it comes to my frickin' engine boost. Good God. My engine cooling comes back so quickly. That's pretty crazy. Or at least quickly enough. I mean, I'm moving 600 miles an hour. I don't need to keep engine boosting, right?
Control of the skies. Way to go.
Wow. Alright, so the plane is definitely better. Even just going from the ultimate of ultimate equipment Good God, I'm going way too fast. Slow down, slow down, slow down. That was a speed thing, not a maneuverability thing. Shall we?
Keep it up.
Oh, he's
Victory
dead.
is almost ours.
Unless the guy behind me gets me first. Oh, the guy's still in front of me. So yeah, this plane is super freaking good. I mean, and it was already super freaking good. I don't know if it's worth an extra 6 mil. That was a cakewalk.
Head back home.
And I don't know if it was just a single battle or not. So let's hop into another battle, and let's find out.
Be ready.
All right, we're now into battle number 2 here. We got Bob in a MiG, and that's it. There's an F6U on the enemy team. So under normal circumstances, you'd say, oh, MiG-15, F6U. Pretty fast planes, right? F6U is, you know, it's tier 9, so it's very fast for tier 9. Tier 10, there's definitely a significant jump up. But that being said,
Show me what you can do,
MiG-15, unless he's fully spec'd for speed, is not going to be an issue. And he's not spec'd for anything, because he's not spec'd. So let's see what we can do here. First things first, let's get this command center. Good God, this thing is so fast! Alright, so I'm annoyed that I had to spend frickin' 6 million credits to get this plane to where it's at. But it is a hell of a beastly plane now. Went from 600 miles an hour to frickin' 200 miles an hour. Gonna go back up to 600 really quick here. It'd be nice if it killed the plane in front of me. Engaging Das Boostin. We've got some enemies inbound. Let's see if we can get rid of said defense aircraft first. Cool. What do we got going on here? Jawas, but let's get the guy in the back first. You've seen the movies. You always get the guy at the end of the line first, because then the people in front of him won't even know. Oh my gosh, I'm going way too freaking fast. It's fine, then we'll go on to him. Next. You are up way too damn high, sir. If I'm almost in the yellow, then you're probably in the red. Slowing down. Can't shoot me.
Bomber squadron detected. Engage them immediately.
I'm trying to dogfight in close quarters with guns that don't do close quarter dogfighting. Let's see what we can do here. Still waiting for that MiG. I really want to see what this plane can do versus MiGs. I suspect it can do a whole hell of a lot, right? You know what? Let's actually use our engine cooling for the first time. And then now he turns, so I didn't need to use my engine cooling. Knocked out his engine, so me going 530 miles an hour is going to be plenty good. Let's boost on up to said next F2H, another great plane that I'm going to have to kill. Oh, I didn't even use my engine cooling. Never mind, I hit the wrong button. It's pretty funny. Here, nothing I can really do at the mining facility. I guess other than defend the bombers, I guess I can go do that. Alright, so now let's do the engine cooling now that I'm taking forever to get an F2H. Who starts turning as soon as I hit the engine. Stop me if I'm repeating myself. Cool. F6U is over here, but no MiG still, huh? 681 miles an hour we were able to get to. Again, probably too damn fast for what I need to go against here. Let's get rid of this F6U first, just because he's here. He's my original intention anyway. The multi-rolls are really, I mean, obviously you need to be aware of them, but they're not, their altitude performance is seriously lacking compared to something like an HG3. So I can be up at 11,000 feet and not really have to worry about it. So let's see what we can do here. Haven't knocked out his engine, but he's not getting away, so I'll just pepper him until he dies. Which, you know, with these guns, you can just do that kind of stuff. Hello, sir. You can't get away from me. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me use my boost. No, I'm just sitting here cruising along. Finally got him. Shall we head back to the center? Yes, we shall. I-215. He's turning away from me. I was wondering if he was turning away or turning towards me. The thing with I-215 is it's slow as dog drool, so we gotta slow down here. Knocked him out. Knocked him out a little bit too quickly, didn't we? Oh, MiG-15. Hello, sir. Fortunately for a MiG-15, I can outturn in a blink here, like nothing, especially now that I'm spec'd out here. And unfortunately for him, since he's not spec'd out, I definitely can outspeed him. Even if he was spec'd out, I think the highest, I think the highest a MiG can get is like 109 or 105, something like that on the airspeed. And as such, it's going to take him a while to get away from me. Not really paying attention to the battle, I'm just kind of testing out the capabilities of my plane. I guess I should take a look here at what we need to do to actually win the battle, huh? We're at the garrison here, let's go ahead and... Oh, I was going to target that, there we go. Got both mining facilities, so that should definitely help us to win. GAU-287 here. Let's use our engine cooling.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
A non-human, non-specialized GAU-287 is not the scariest thing in the world. Unlike, you know, a human specialized GAU-287. Those things can be a significant pain in the arse. Oh, hello. Is he coming straight at me? He is. Ow. His engine's knocked out. I'm kind of disappointed that he's not on fire.
A heavy storm here. Unable to proceed. Return into base.
IL-40 probably isn't the smartest thing for me to go against, so I'm not going to. There's nobody over there to kill. Let's head to the center then. Get up to a higher altitude. There's a bomber up there, huh? Yeah, see, they've got so much coming inbound there. There's not a lot I can do with my one plane. Considering I'm on, you know, a third health or whatever that is, 40% health. Get him knocked out if we can. Ooh, shenanigans. That MiG.
Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
Knocked out my tail, that's disappointing. Hey, I'm testing out a plane here, sir. You gonna give me a sec? Got my tail knocked out, and I can still outturn you, so... What's that say once my tail's back up? It says, you in trouble. But again, he's not spec'd, so... And that was really good. I thought he had me, actually, for a second there. Oh, shoot. Watch out, F86A.
The enemy is trying to capture the plant. Don't let them do it.
They might already have it. see. Shoot. Speed to burn. Let's see if we get inside 215. Is he coming straight at us? He is. Shoot. Only takes half a shot of those to wreck your day. Okay. TU-12. Man, a TU-12's up high for a TU-12, isn't he? Coming in at a bad angle. Don't like this angle. Don't like this angle. Alright, what's left on the enemy team? A TU-12, F6U, some... Oh man, they're all spread out, huh? TU-12's done. Whew, game's done. That was a little crazier than the first battle, wasn't it? So this will be the one I suppose I post. That MiG I thought actually had me, and so I was getting a little. Granted, I was taking the game as a let's stretch our legs and see what what the plane can do, what its capabilities are. But I was definitely getting a little bit lackadaisical there in the beginning, and definitely right there at the end with that MiG. He if his shots had landed, if I was going against a specialized MiG, I would have been dead there. So. The thing with this plane is, yeah, it is definitely better than the plane that I had, 30 minutes ago. I mean, I suppose, is it quote-unquote worth the 6 freaking million credits that I just posted into this plane? I mean, at the end of the day, I suppose it probably is, just because the reason I say that is because this is a plane I'm going to continually play. This is a plane that it's not like I'm throwing this into a P-51D that I might not, play all that often. I'm throwing it into an F86A, which I love to bits anyway, and I tend to play all the dang time, right? Dang, feel bad. So, and not that he had a bad game, it's just he ran into freaking super spec F86, right? So to me, as frustrating, and it really, really was, as I'm clicking there, calibrating, watching -16 pop up 100 times instead of positive anything. And literally, -16 came up so many times while I'm calibrating. You just know that calibrating your equipment is really a credit grab. It's basically set up in a manner that allows wargaming to have people continue grinding even though there's no other planes being added to the game. So, hey, I've got this plane, let me make it even better. Okay, I put my equipment, finally got all my equipment to ultimate. Okay, now let's go ahead and calibrate it even beyond that. And again, all of this calibration on all this equipment, I stopped at, once it got to 460, I said, you know what, that's fine. I'm going to kill myself trying to get above 460. To get to 478, there's just no way. Just to get to 466 on all these and 460 on this one, I went from more than 16 million, I don't remember if it was closer to 17 or closer to 16, we'll just say it was 16 million, down to 10.5 million. And that's just a calibration. That wasn't buying the equipment, which is a chunk of change too. I take it back, so there was some things I did change some of the characteristics. What is that? I did reassemble some things. So now that I think about it, I probably spent 1.2 million on reassembling to try to get the best, maybe not the best, but more geared towards maximizing this plane. I was trying to get it to be more chance of causing fire here. Another 10% on that, but it rolled for 10% inflicting critical damage, so I said, what the hell, that's fine. Good enough. I've got 10% plus on fire, 10% plus on critical. We'll take it. And then the accuracy is now at 28%. So, you can see where I pushed this plane to. I really do think that this plane is a balanced plane in regards to... Typically, most planes are like, they're on the speed, they're speedy planes or they're maneuverable planes. This plane is both of those. You know, because the guns are so weak on the F86A, everything else about it needs to be strong, and it definitely is. Is it the fastest? No, but it's probably the second damn fastest. Is it the most maneuverable? No, but it's definitely the second damn most maneuverable. Does it have this altitude performance? It might, actually. What, the MiG 15 might be the one that's got more. Nope. So granted, it's splitting hairs at that point. So yeah, can you get the MiG to go faster? Sure, but it's not going to be so much faster that it's going to negate the Saber. You know, and you've got that maneuverability to get yourself out of trouble if you need to, and you can get up just as high as a MiG. The MEP 1101, that's the one that everybody's flying, right? And rightfully so. It's an excellent tier 10 plane. But it's excellent because its guns are great. You know, it's significantly worse on airspeed, maneuverability, and altitude performance. And even maximizing all that, you're not necessarily going to be able to be better in any one category than the Saber. And even if you are better in that one category, you're going to be sacrificing all your, you know, like say you want to get your airspeed on the 1101 up. I'm sure you can get it up to 97, but your maneuverability is going to suffer. It's not going to be as high as the Saber anyway. Your altitude performance is definitely not going to be as high as the Saber. And so I'm not saying the 1101 is worse than the Saber. Don't get me wrong. The 1101 is an excellent plane. The Saber is just my favorite, and that's because I can deal with the weak guns because I can put the plane where I want to put it, get it into trouble if I want to get it into trouble, or get it out of trouble if I need to get it out of trouble. And I can do that in a Saber all the time. And, you know, the weak guns counteract and balance the excellent airframe that is the F86A. And that's why this is my favorite tier 10 plane, still has been. I've got other tier 10 planes that I love to play. 1101 is definitely one of them. Swift is another one of them. I actually need to build the Swift for a little bit more maneuverability. But the MiG, I've started to really like the MiG. The LA-15, I mean, there's a lot of good planes here besides the FW-252, which I absolutely hate. And Key 162 is just kind of meh. But the rest of them are really, really good planes. The F86A still stands above the rest, in my opinion. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you don't mind me ranting and raving about you know, the calibration process here, the equipment optimization, and hopefully you enjoyed this particular battle, kicking butt and taking names. I will hopefully see you out on the battlefield. Bye.